Hey guys, Lisa here, and excuse me. We're gonna talk about the size of my butt today, and I'm sure some of you guys read this and thought Lisa's got a big butt, and I hope you read it the way I meant for it, not a big butt. The reason I realized that is periodically I do some checking in with a hypnotherapist slash coach slash amazing person. And yesterday I was talking with her and we had a little session and she was remarking on my physical transformation. She hadn't seen me in about 2 years and she was remarking on my physical transformation. And she asked me why I was there. And I said, well, I'm here for a couple reasons. I'm not quite getting where I want to on the timeline I want. And so she asked me what I wanted to do. And I told her I wanted to be doing a lot more speaking engagements this year. And, I definitely have gotten a lot more, but I'm not moving at the speed with which I'd like to be moving. And she said, what's getting in your way? And, I started with the whole, I'm working my butt off and I'm working so hard and, people just don't notice me. And it was a lot of excuses. And I basically told her that I felt like I was doing everything I could. And as we kind of dug deeper, we realized that I have a very big butt. My butt is what stops me from moving forward on the timeline I want. And so my butt is things like I act like I'm busy. I'm very busy doing a lot of things. But the truth is, I realized I had been giving the responsibility and the power to other people to get me engagements or to do the work because then I didn't have to take the responsibility. And when she said that, I was like, man, that just hit me like a ton of bricks. But being busy gives me this false sense of accomplishment and allows me to feel like I'm doing what I should be doing and gives me also a reason to say I can't do anymore. My schedule's already busy. But there's a difference between being busy and being productive. And I've known that for a long time. So she asked me, what was it about your physical transformation that allowed you to go from where you were several years ago to where you are now? She asked me if anybody had forced me to go to the gym or if anyone forces me to go every day. And I said, no, it was me. And she said, why? She said, why did that get such importance? And I said, because it was something I had to do. And she said, it was a must. It wasn't a want, it was a must. Right now, my speaking career is a want. It's not a must. And I'm getting all of the feeling of accomplishment out of my physical, because I go to the gym 4 times a week and I bust my butt 4 times a week and I run on my off days and I'm really like, that is made a priority. And she said, what would you be like if you gave that same priority to your speaking business? And I was like, wow. And so she said, you've got to turn your want into a must. Like, she said, I don't know, you guys can probably hear me, I'm a little nasally and I was coughing up a lung yesterday. I still went to the gym. And she said, nothing stops you from going to the gym. But she said, something's stopping you from getting the business that you want. And so we kind of dug deeper again. And what we determined is that way, 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 way back in my past, probably when I was a 6-year-old or a 7-year-old, I decided that I was never going to be good enough and that I didn't deserve anything good. And she said, you've done a great job of pushing that down all these years. And listen, y'all, I've done a ton of work and I know that. We didn't figure out anything new yesterday. And it was merely her having me examine what I was spending my time on and what I was giving my power to. And I realized I was spending my time on everything but making my business more lucrative, making my business more successful, going out there and getting engagements myself, going out there and letting people know what's available. And then she said, and then you have to believe in your worth. And I was like, that's a tough one because, sometimes I'm like, well, there's a lot of really good speakers. There's a lot of good trainers. I don't know if I'm as good as they are. But then there's this other side of me that's like super cocky that's like, I'm a great speaker, I'm a great trainer, I'm a great coach. And she said, you have it in your mind, I'm so streaming of consciousness with y'all right now. You have it in your mind that cocky is a bad thing. And she said, really, you're not cocky, you're just confident. So the whole overarching theme here is that it's mindset, like we've talked about over and over and over again. And my mindset about my physical is way stronger than my mindset about my business. And she said, if you just take those principles and map that onto your business, those principles that you've been using in your physical and map that onto your business, you're going to be unstoppable. And she said, who are you doing this for? And I gave her a bunch of answers that really weren't, they didn't resonate with me. I told her what I thought she wanted to hear. So I'm doing it for others. I love helping others. I'm doing it because I like being on stage. I'm doing it, and what it came down to is I'm doing it for me. And that's when I went, okay. So you have to want to do it for you. You have to believe in you. You have to let go of the past and stop using your old ways of thinking and your old mental models, and believe that you can be everything that you want to be. Because if you don't have that in your mind, automatically it's being communicated to the person you're talking to. And so I want to say that I'm getting rid of my butt. I'm going to get rid of my big old butt. And that's something I'm going to be working on here for the next probably while. But I know that that butt is there, and I have uncovered it, and I have seen it, and I don't like it. And so that's something I'm working on right now. We all have that big old butt, and we all need to get rid of it. So I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Thank you for hanging in on this one. I know it's a long one, but there was a lot of conversation and a lot of things I wanted to communicate with you guys. Let me know what your butt is, and let's work on getting rid of our butts together. All right, you guys, it's been great talking to y'all. I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye.